bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Anderson wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down to the 41. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You guys guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
With the catch, it's Carr. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release on the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the catch. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Here's a hit. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. You got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You toss it out there with the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the touchdown.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching play.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Anderson will throw. That's caught. It's caught. There we go. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Brings it to the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Gonna look downfield again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pressure coming. They're working down the other side. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to them over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Let's it go to the end zone. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gator! The offense cashing it in on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James, Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The short hands. It's Gilbert. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go!
Anderson wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking for the score. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Going for 6.
Where the fuck was it?
The short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working that left side now. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Hurricanes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments on the first half, and it's a first down. Anderson will throw. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, King.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete to the right. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking to the big tight end.
That's insane.
Makes the play on 7 seconds. And they make the play, make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Anderson wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. taking the knee. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Anderson will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's more. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup.
Staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box, everybody up.
And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Touchdown, Hurricane. What a play. Not only the interception, but a great return for the score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball scores, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for Cole.
Into the secondary on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rushes on him. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to pass on second down. Makes a connection. And he'll be brought down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth and he fought back to the football, hoping to make that completion a whole lot easier.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
The defense sort of hurls this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
I know that wasn't a big loss by the QB, but still, you'd love to see that ball just go into the stands and go incomplete. If no one's open in this area of the field, just got to get rid of it.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will put him up here in the second half. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. Holds it in on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Canes in the hurry up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's reeled in. It's Gilbert.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll give it to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Clear. Black 24. Black 24. Timber.
Might be calling a hot route. Anderson will throw. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as
that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Finds his man. It's Singleton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Snap from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Change now on 2nd and long. fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
They give it to him again. At the 35, he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Buying some time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Anderson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw again. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say?
Turning it on. And into the end zone. And he roars into the house. Touchdown, King.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Abrams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Just about had another one picked on. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fellow with a nice catch.
And the Gators getting set on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there like that.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line
What the
of scrimmage,
fuck?
but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And a second kneel down as they drain the clock, and the field goal kicker will come on with a chance to win it. Well, you don't see this very often, so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. And they'll take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week. These 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm coming. Right.
basically, he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That'll be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got his man quickly. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Leaves it with the running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and even on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30. Good starting position for this offense. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside. They can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball brings the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give out of the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the right. This one's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's got it inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the basket.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Now the play fake. Running downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks.
Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Sprinting away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to ball his way in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a first down in the red zone. Gets the back moving. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
There he goes to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work. Offense on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Looking for space. It's quick. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the...
He's looking deep. Gets it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz for them. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together.
And he's still running after the move. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw again. He's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Texas A&M going quickly. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Powers through the defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch down the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Aggies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. It is seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Shoots his way for more. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal.
3:25.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense...
Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for a score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He makes the catch, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
He'll big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the...
He'll take a shot. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. This time he's got it.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Hits the crease. The tag. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got some room, it was over.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Cobb. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and make.
Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Nicholson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. and fires complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run a sneak for it. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's caught. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job on defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swimming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about
Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Motion from the wide receiver.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's reeled in, it's Brooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A 1st down run in the red zone. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brooks. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go on top. It's complete to the left. Oh, take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The First guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll break up this drive with the pass. Makes a connection. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football. You know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. One more play to pad the stats. He wants to change this route. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are headed